He was just literally just asked me because he's on duty.
Yes, he was over earlier today. And
Appreciate it.
explained to him.
Okay. Yep. Okay. All right, 6 o'clock. Call the meeting to order. Everybody rise to the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And Priscilla Titi is joining us remotely because she's suffering from Canadian wildfire inhalation. Is that accurate, Priscilla?
Yeah,
All right. So everybody got an opportunity to review the payroll and manifest?
Yep.
Okay. Minutes of August 5th, 2025?
Yep.
Michelle, did you get a chance to see those? Did you
Sure.
Yes, I have.
Okay. You want to make a motion, Priscilla?
Well,
Cheers. I'll make a motion to accept the minutes for August 5th.
All right.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. We did the health officer and deputy nomination form to renominate Fab and Mary Jane. The generator connection maintenance agreement. Everybody get a chance to review that?
Now you send that into DES, right?
no, because it's just the agreement straight with generator connection.
No.
The
The health
nomination form,
officer
health
and the
officer.
deputy.
Oh, yes, that has
That-
to go.
That has to go to the
Yes.
state.
Right, the
Okay.
board puts in their nominations, and the state will actually send down the appointments, and they're good for 3 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's right. The generator connection agreement for the periodic maintenance. We get a chance to review that.
No, I didn't really get a good chance to review.
Okay.
We want to take it. We've had a lot of problems with the generators.
And they've been lack of maintenance. So it hasn't been them not doing it right. It has been.
Is that something that needs to be done tonight, or can we have a little time to review that?
We'll look at it next
Yeah,
week.
we can look at it next week.
Can we?
Yeah.
So are we
Okay.
scheduled with them now that they're doing all this?
Well, this is the agreement to do that.
Just to do
This
this
is a
once
new
a
one.
year?
These, actually, it's twice a
2
year, they do a spring and fall, and then they'll come back if they notice something wrong, and then you have to approve that repair.
Repair.
That's what we got. We got once a year. It works out perfect.
Yeah, all of our issues so far have been lack of
Yeah.
maintenance, I think is what we
Yes.
Remainers, yeah.
found out. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Narrows Road project notifications. We just had a little bit of confusion on extending the time for the bid, but we do have a bid here from Earth. The time was to be in today, so we'll go ahead and open up their bid. Because it's an RFP, we don't need 3 bids, but the board would have the opportunity to reject it if we don't like where it sits on pricing.
What they say about one bid?
So Earth's bid for the Narrows Road over the unnamed stream culvert replacement per the RFP, bid price is $138,950. I don't know what she had as a estimate. Do you know what she was guessing at?
I don't know off the top of my head there.
Okay.
I just wanted to bring that one paper with me today.
Okay. And was this a FEMA project or is this a town project?
Narrows is not.
No.
Okay.
Let's see, what food are we getting money?
Yeah, but this guy.
Actually, Narrows Road is a FEMA project. Coles Ledge is not, and then North Road is up to it. So,
Yeah,
yes,
Narrows is because that got
it
wiped
is
out.
all FEMA money.
Okay, so we can check and see what FEMA.
So the estimated cost was $175,000.
So it's $138,950.
Good.
That's the thing. They basically have sent in the RFP we sent out as their scope of work.
we have a start and or a deadline on that one?
October 25th is the deadline. So we have an appointment with Steve to give us a little bit of an update on things up there at the town shed. We're going to try and do as much in public session, so we'll keep it nothing specific. Yeah, if you go over there, that way Priscilla can hear you, Steve, and I think we have to. So Steve is not a town resident.
Yes.
Is the board okay with having Steve talk to us? Because he's not technically a town employee, which would give you that exemption, but we're
But
asking
was
you to
hired by the town.
give us an update on how things are going.
As you all know, I've been with the IT department for 4 or 5 weeks now. 5 hours a day, 3 days a week. Which is not a lot of time, but during that time frame, I have been looking at all kinds of things, going through files, history, how things are done, how things are not done. Just so you know who I am, I work for Municipal Resources Incorporated as a senior consultant. Prior to that, I did close to 40 years with City of Portsmouth, State of New Hampshire, and the City of Hallandale Beach, Florida, as Public Works Director and Assistant City Manager in some cases. I've been with MRI for the last 6 years, doing this kind of studies and evaluations of departments and equipment and things all over New England. One of the, we'll dive into it. One of the major things I see, especially with your equipment, is tires. Currently, we have no spare tires for basically anything. The last spare tire we put on the truck last week because the cap was starting to come off the recap. I'm going to recommend that the town consider looking into a tire management program through one of the commercial tire companies. I know the town gets a lot with Sullivan Tire in the commercial division. It may be wise to bring them in, come in and look at what the current situation is, because we have multiple sizes of tires, multiple types of tires. Some of the tires are not conducive to the work that we do, or the highway department does, especially in the wintertime. I believe there are better tires that could be, but it's going to be expensive. One of the one of the current pieces of equipment, the excavator, has 8 tires on it, and they're all bald. I'm bald. I've got a quote right now about $4,900.
I think we've approved that one already. It was prior to you getting here, Steve.
Okay.
We had actually had conversation about that, and I think the conversation was that it was going to wait toward later in the spring, but there is money in that, that's still in that fund.
Yes.
Yeah, so that one we have.
Very good.
Yeah, because at the time when that was brought to us, it was busy season. So we're trying to get through summer and into fall.
Sure.
So,
No, I understand. You know, money is always an issue.
Yep.
I don't care what size community, whether it's a small town like this or a large city. It's money is always an issue. Things have to be. But I'm going to bring up things that the town needs to know.
That's appreciated.
We are currently getting vehicles inspected
Okay.
for our annual inspection. We have 2 that have been gone through. The third one is there. The new truck will go down once it's registered to get a new sticker on it. So it's got March.
Yep.
We currently have one of the trucks, the orange one,
truck 2.
down there now. It's been down for, according to Jordan at J&J, it's going to be expensive. I'm waiting for the quote now. So once that comes in, we'll get that to the board. consideration of moving forward with it, or any how much it is. But,
This is the one we've been sinking money into
Yeah,
for a
20
while,
grand
right?
a year.
Yeah.
I believe this one has had a fair share of money along with a couple of the others.
How many 6-wheeler, 10-wheeler trucks do we have up there?
We have 2 10-wheelers, and there are 2, 4, I believe 5 6-wheelers.
5 now, yeah.
So, you know, for the most part, the trucks are in great shape.
Okay.
One of the things we started doing is taking some time during the week, afternoon, scraping some of the rust off of them, and putting some paint on them. But we want to try and preserve it a little longer, washing them, which I'll talk further about washing them. 2 things that are very important to me and need to be addressed is currently do not have any drivers for their CDLB that have tanker endorsement. Tanker endorsement is required when you transport or drive a vehicle that has over 1,000 gallons. I think New Hampshire may be 500 gallons, but irregardless, the tank that we have is probably 2,500 gallons.
Water truck.
I do have one employee that has done some studying on it, has to take the test, but it's more than willing to do that. So, look at what the cost is for that. I don't believe it's much, but I think they have to renew their CDL in order to get it.
Yeah, the tank endorsement paper is only one page, double-sided.
There's no practical driving
No.
test. It's just
It's just rated.
And how much is it to renew?
Online, there are
I don't
separate
know what it
tests.
is to add that.
The
Do you
other
know what it
issue-
is to renew a license by any chance?
What's that?
Do you know what it is what it costs to renew CDL
I
license?
don't right on hand, but we will.
Okay.
We'll look at that and see what the.
Well, let's take a quick look at it because we need more than one driver.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
And if the cost isn't that bad, send them all.
It'd be nice to have all with that. The second issue with driver's license is the town highway department owns a large trailer that can be towed behind the 6-wheelers. The intent of that, I believe, probably was to be able to transport the roller rather than driving it around the town to get from one job to the next. That requires a CDLA.
Does not. CDLB with pencil hitch.
No, CDLA. You get a,
No.
you get a.
That is a CDLB with a
We
pencil
can-
hitch
we
because I
can
know
look
All right. Well, we can look into it.
And the CDLB renewal is $60 plus 10 for the tank endorsement.
Okay.
So, if you want to be able to use the trailer, somebody's got to get a contract.
Now, how? Okay, so that trailer would be mostly for moving the roller. What else?
I mean, that was really what
That's
it
what
was.
we got it for, I believe.
And at the time, there were 2 people at the time that could tow that. So George and Manette. Yeah, Manette. It was George and Manette, the 2 that could tow that.
Okay.
Because it was costing us quite a bit, I think, to have somebody tow that, right?
They don't. They drive it.
They drive it.
Yeah, but they've had it towed before.
This is why the roads aren't getting done properly.
So
Well, Greater Park doesn't.
And I'm assuming that trailer is over 10,000 pounds.
Yes.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Enough on the vehicles.
Well, on one question on licensing, and you may not know. How many up there have automatic restrictions?
I believe 2.
I think it's just Bob and
I'm not worried about who, but are the other 2 confident that they can drive one of those 10-wheelers? Because those are manuals.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that they can drive them and not just trying to throw anybody in.
No, you can't throw them if they have a restriction because they took the license on an automatic, they can't ride a stand.
I mean, I get that, but I guess what I'm asking is, even though that they don't have the restriction,
I believe that they both have experience driving.
Okay, that's what. Yeah.
18
Okay.
speeds.
Yeah, not someone's going to grind gears.
No.
Okay.
Around the yard, there's a lot of scrap that we need to address to get rid of. We're going to have the next one Thursday when they cut it down the truck.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll give us two cabs, 2 frames, and things that dump bodies that we need to get rid of.
So the state's coming Thursday for that?
Next Thursday or this Thursday?
This
Thursday.
This
Okay.
Thursday.
I thought you said next Thursday. That's what.
Yeah, 2 o'clock. Place coming.
Yes.
Just put a little hole in it.
Yeah.
And the states are in for it. Around the facility, there's piles of pieces of plastic pipe, where they either they were dug up or just scrap pieces. There's the good pipe, and then there's scrap. And we've got concrete pipes that are running. They're never been used. They've probably been there 30 years. They're never been used. So it's a matter of cleaning the place up.
Mm-hmm.
In doing so, there are barrels of waste antifreeze. I've got 6 barrels of waste antifreeze. I'm told they're waste antifreeze. They're all full. And I've got one that's got waste diesel on it. So I'm going to have to address probably through Clean Harbors to dispose of these things.
Okay. Can we go to BCP with that?
I don't think are they taking oil from waste oil anymore?
They're taking oil, but small quantities because they're testing it.
Yeah.
They have to test it into a smaller quantity.
But not.
So I don't know what they'll take.
I don't think they won't take any praise.
I don't know about
anybody
any.
wants any praise.
I can check though.
Just Clean Harbors on
Take a gallon at a time to Napa.
Can't reuse that stuff.
No.
There is a company in Loudon not Loudon, Londonderry, that recycles antifreeze. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but it's typically like you're on a program, like you give them your old antifreeze and you buy new stuff off of them, and it's usually how that goes. But
If we have 300 gallons it's a lot to buy, so find out from Clean Harbors what the cost is to get that out of there.
Well, what's the? Do you have an idea of what we can actually get rid of and get some money for, and what we don't have? I mean, if we separated that.
We've got quite a bit. Way
Right, I'm not talking actual numbers. I'm just. Do you know?
There's probably 3 salters that can go.
So that's steel, right?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't scrap it.
We may be able to get a few bucks from them by putting them out to bid.
Oh, okay.
We've done that before, yeah. We've got some money.
Then there's the scrap steel.
Right.
There's 2 dump bodies, there's 2 chassis, there's 2 cabs. There's just a various assembly.
Do we?
The scrap metal pipe up on top that's where it's been dug out. That can go.
Now, how do we get rid of that? Is this something that they would pick up, or is this something that we'd have to deliver to like Harding's or something? Or I mean, how's that work?
Look into it further. I did some brief. The state does have disposal contracts with companies. I made one for the antifreeze as well. But I know that they have scrap steel where they come and pick it up. But being a truck body, cab, I don't know.
That might be a trip to Harlington.
Yeah.
We don't need a big place. I think Harding's will also, we can get a dumpster from them and fill it, but generally we don't get anything for the scrap at that point in time. They give us the solid, they're giving us the dumpster and picking it up.
All right, thanks.
I've got a few questions too. Shipping containers. Have you?
I'm sorry, how many oil did you say we have?
I've got six 55-gallon drums of antifreeze and one partially filled with waste diesel.
Okay, thanks.
And we're assuming that it's clean waste diesel, but it's not getting
It came out of the truck that's going to get cut out.
Okay.
They're cleaning out the
Okay.
fluids. So, Thursday.
All right, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No problem. I've got a few quotes that I'll be sending to Karen. One is our roller has no scrapers on the drum. What happens when it's damp? It sticks to the drum, and then you end up with creating a crumpled road. So I've got a quote for scrapers for that. I've got a quote for the excavated tires, which you've already approved. And I have another one for the outrigger pads on the back. Those are to protect the machine as well as if you're on pavement. They are gone. Bolts are, you put them down on pavement, you have to stick bolts into the pavement. So I have a quote to get those replaced before you end up having to replace the entire casting.
Mhm.
There's a pad underneath, it's bolted onto it. But if you keep allowing it to go further, it's gonna.
Is that something they can purchase and do up there?
I've got a quote to do.
Oh, to have them done?
No, to have us do it.
Oh, okay, all
They're
right.
buying the parts.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, it's a very simple thing.
Yeah, I've seen them before, I know what they are.
But that's something that needs to be done.
And when we purchased that roller,
I thought it had a
come with a scraper on it?
It very well could have, and they've taken them up because usually they do. They usually have them when you buy them. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's hard to use one without one. I mean,
yeah, especially when it's wet outside.
yeah, or you're wetting it down.
So
I don't know. It's just
You sure they weren't up there laying around somewhere?
I haven't seen them.
so the actual bars that the scrapers bolt to aren't there.
No, the bar that the
They're still
scraper
there.
attaches to.
They're still there.
It is.
So they
Oh,
They're
okay.
a flexible. They're
Yeah.
a flexible material
So it may
that
have
bolts on.
broken or
yeah
at some point in time.
they probably took them off. Is my guess.
That would be my guess too. Took them
Yeah,
off for
and
some reason or another.
I thought it came with the scrapers.
So I would have thought.
They usually do.
How much are we talking about for scraper for replacement bolts, Steve?
I don't want to
Under
say
$1,000.
cheap money.
Okay.
I want to say $300 a piece.
The pads for the backhoe about $825.
Okay.
And
Making you put your glasses on, I'm sorry.
put my glasses on. The scrapers are about $1,500.
About 15 or under.
$1,498.
So since he's theoretically our highway manager, both of those are in his purview to approve.
That's right.
You don't need board approval for either of those.
I will work with Karen on the finance aspect of it.
Yep.
She's also looking at the budget.
Yeah, we should
Yep.
check out.
So as long as
Right.
she's got it in the budget. But if there are things we need, there is a point that we can't run the backhoe and the roller's not doing us any good.
Well, I'll run the backhoe. I want to recommend that we get Cat to come in and take a look at it. Because the bucket in the front is worn out underneath. Big section that is gone.
Even the back bucket was caved in.
That bucket seems to be okay, but
They had to get fixed. Yeah.
probably got some issues. But that's why I was suggesting that we get Cat to come in and take a look.
And we did talk about having Cat come in, and I
That's
don't
right.
know if they ever did.
You've
Which
had
is the one that needs-
Deere,
We know we had John Deere.
Volvo, I think, both.
Yep.
He's the one that needs the air conditioning.
That is
Is that the loader?
that's the big loader.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
it.
and I know you guys have that.
Yeah.
I think we were trying to time that with something else because of the trip
And
charge.
That's all fine and well.
Yeah.
I just, those kinds of things, whether it's heating in the winter or cooling in the summer for your employees or
Mhm.
staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
The loader doesn't get used very often. In the wintertime it does, but
yeah, I'm sure it's more in the wintertime, but in
Right.
the summer, they're loading up to haul for grading.
yeah, that's a pretty quick trip inside it.
And so you want Cat to come look at replacing the bucket?
I'm gonna get a quote from them to come.
Is it beyond having somebody weld it at this point in time? Is that-
Evidently, it had been welded before,
Okay.
and whatever metal they used wore out,
Okay.
and so it probably needs some more specialized.
So the guy that's going to show up Thursday, ask him about it.
Oh,
You yes,
he's involved.
you'll be very surprised at what he can do.
Okay.
So just
Yeah,
ask him
no
and see what he can. Yeah.
Sure.
So if he says no, then reach out to Cat obviously. But
No, that's great.
And just double check the price on the scrapers too, see if something else is out there. You know, instead of just buying because you can at 1,500. You know.
they're usually very specific to the machines
Yeah.
and the size of the drum. Yeah. Yeah. Each
Check on
manufacturer has
Amazon.
their bones.
Yeah, but they make a Chinese brand right on Amazon. You can buy probably a 6-pack for 15
They'll be here tomorrow.
before you get there.
That's right.
Just another thing that we, looked into is back in 2015, the LPC did a study of the culverts in town. History. 10 years ago. To update it is going to be like $4,900. Well, good. It's good to, because I'm sure over the last 10 years, the number of pipes have been replaced. And there may be some that have deteriorated more than what staff knows.
A lot have been replaced because of road paving and construction, and then because of the disasters, we had to replace a lot of pipes.
So it may be money well spent to get a new inventory.
That's 4,900.
Yes, 49.
Karen, is there FEMA money that could be used for that?
I don't know why we couldn't. Absolutely.
You want to take a look and see what we have, and then
We have
you can
other
answer.
highway money, not in general fund, but for highway.
Okay.
We could use as well. Okay.
Let's look at that. We can talk about it next week. We can
Okay.
Yeah, because if
find
we,
some money to go.
we do that, they need to make sure that they get marked correctly because there's a lot of culverts on that map that are not marked correctly at all.
Okay.
They mix up the roads from where they physically are. So just
Nothing's better than nothing.
it is.
Get the general vicinity.
Yeah. But that was, even when we talked to Rodney, whatever it was, a year or so ago, that was his main thing, was culverts and ditching to the roads.
We've got some other miscellaneous repairs that we've got to get some quotes on. Rotary mower, that goes on the tractor, roadside mowing. For some reason, has stopped. So they put the flail mower on, which hasn't been used for years, but it's doing its job. So we've got to get that rotary mower, at least bring it into a shop so I can see what line lights now. There is, when we're talking about the big loader, there is an issue with when you start it up and you turn on the emergency lights. You pull the steering wheel forward, the lights go on. So there's obviously a short somewhere in that car. See if we can find it.
The emergency lights are the 4 ways.
Well,
I think those are the same thing.
No, there's 2 different switches up
Are you
there.
thinking about the blinking lights?
Because
Like
you have
strobe, or?
the strobe lights are the directionals.
I believe it's the warning lights.
Okay.
There's things about general training, flagging, that kind of stuff. Delve into that. But there's one thing I would suggest to the board, that in the future, when you have paving contracts, which fall right in the middle of the busy season for grading and ditching and that kind of thing, have the contractor supply the flags. Number one, you're paying your staff a much higher rate of pay than the contractor can get. It's like you've lost 3 weeks of ditching grade because the staff has been
Right.
Yeah, a lot of that was scheduling too. That was not properly done. But we used to do the gravel too, and then we found that was taking up too much time out of the highway department. So we got rid of that, which was good. You know, I think that was probably one of the best moves we made.
Yes.
You save yourself a little money, or you think you do, anyways. But
you factor in the lost work that could have gotten done, and especially when it comes
I
to-
think I bet if we look at the actual cost per hour and what we're paying and what we paid them, you know, what we're not paying them, we're probably doing all right. The problem is we can't get back to time.
Right.
The time is what we're losing. We're losing that time to work on certain roads that need to be done right now, not 3 weeks from now. So I think it's the time really that we're losing on.
Staff has put together the grading plan, mowing plan. I went over it this morning,
Nice.
and their logic in how they're approaching it is this area, move to this area, to this area.
Yep.
It's logical.
Well, they're trying not to move a piece of equipment from one end of the town to the other, basically.
You want to stay in the same general vicinity and work your way around, so that you end up back in the highway garage.
Mm-hmm.
They're aware of that because that's how it's been done in the past. You know, so it's good to continue it. It works.
But I've noticed that there's been a couple of days there, a few days actually, during the past paving weeks, so the last 2 weeks, that there's been time to put that grader out, and it hasn't been out. I noticed that there was like 2 days I knew in a row that it sat there, that it could have been out.
Until recently, now it's only 4 people.
Right.
And typically what you want to do is you want to do your mowing work on a road, then do your ditching, and then do your grading. Because it doesn't make sense to go in and grade a road and then haul the crap on the ditch. Because then it gets back, get too much organic matter into that.
Mm-hmm. I understand that philosophy, but I don't think we have neither the resources or the time to actually follow that procedure.
Well,
Otherwise we won't get through.
There have been times, I know recently we had time to do Vale Road, put in the pipe there.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes from Vale Road to
Yeah, I know you don't know all the roads. That's fine. Yeah. And we also have roads that are heavily traveled that you'll have to grade them before we get around the whole loop.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Roads like Narrows Road is probably one of the most common ones. It's heavily traveled.
Narrows on the list.
Gets pretty beat up.
Yeah. So it sounds like a good plan.
We're working to it.
Yeah.
It's in some cases, a philosophy change. In trying to, but I think the people that you have there are good people. They're smart people, and they're trying to do what's right and do it in a logical manner. And yes, there are those times where this road, because it's more heavily traveled, needs a little bit more attention than another.
Mm-hmm.
So you adjust, but it's nice to have a plan of how you're going to go about addressing. That's where we are.
You
And
started
there's
to
some
mention something.
conversation about having George Bachelder come in to help with his grader. Are we in a position with salaries that we're not spending that we can have him come and help them get?
Oh, I mean, I think we could, but he is limited just in his graffiti retired video, but he has a farm and he has a lot going on, but certainly.
Would that be helpful if we had somebody come in, even if it's a day here and there? I mean, the other one's Rocky Tasker.
And I was going to say Rocky Tasker.
Yes, it would be if that's all we're going to do is grade.
Because we do have some roads that there's no
there
ditch.
are some roads that, and I would have to go out and look and see, make sure that.
And these guys are really experienced, you know, they're
Do they
gonna
bring
cover
their
a
own
lot more.
grader, or do they use ours?
They're gonna cover a lot more area,
George uses
than
ours.
our guys.
Rocky has his own.
Yeah. So I would, I mean, if we're going to consider that, then.
Because I think we have salary money that we haven't expended this year. So
Like Rocky, I know he's come in and done all of Lock Lake before.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what he was hired for, and he went in and did all of Lock Lake, and then he was done.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, they're both really experienced, so they can get some work done.
So Karen, can you put Steve in contact with Rocky and they can have a conversation as to what'll work with what he has going on?
I just want to make sure that the grader operators that we have now get experience inside the grader.
So
That's very important.
You can't say that we're too far behind to get caught up.
I
And then when
understand,
we say we'll bring somebody in to help,
but we can't just bring somebody in every
Rocky
single
will
time.
bring in a grader,
You
and
know?
we'll operate our grader. We'll put two on the road.
I think the best approach is if you bring in somebody that's an experienced operator to do work, do certain areas, you continue to have the town's personnel continue to become educated and learn on the grader. It just, what is right in the grader?
Right.
And I think you have a very good grader. It's got some years on it, but it's in good shape.
Got some years left.
So yeah, we're looking to try to bring somebody in and make sure that the roads that they're doing, they don't need ditching.
Right. And there are a few that.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
Don't need
There are
ditching.
a number of there are segments of roads that they need a little drainage needs to be done, but.
And I think Rocky can grade with gravel, and I think Scott's still a little hesitant on that. So if we have somewhere we need to add some gravel, Rocky can do that. Scott's still learning, and it may even be an opportunity for them to work together.
I know they did some. They actually took some loads out.
Okay.
For
Did Scott do that?
yeah.
Oh, good. Is he comfortable? Or getting there?
Seemed to me, from what I understand.
Okay. Just making sure he's comfortable and then we can get everything.
Well, that's the whole thing.
It's just time to
Operating
receive.
equipment is being comfortable. Whether it's a truck or a loader or a backhoe.
Show you all how the levels work all you want, so you're comfortable in the seat.
Exactly. And sometimes it takes time.
You
Takes time
started to
and
talk
gray
about
hair.
shipping containers, and you get stopped.
Yeah. Shipping containers would be great. I don't know what you have for money or what you.
I think we allotted to them, didn't we?
We did, but we couldn't find ones that didn't leak because we were hung up a little bit, Andy.
There was that, and trying not to stop the guys at highway either.
Okay.
In the meantime, so now that Steve is there,
I mean, it may make sense to
task him with that.
clean up and scrap those trailers that are there. I don't know what's salvageable in there.
There are certain types of containers that I thought would work better than just the can-end ones.
I know the side doors.
Side door ones. That way you can segregate, you know, that's a long tunnel. You've got segments and so, you know, like four doors that you can put signs in this one and maybe lighting materials in this one, cones and things like that. Then, you know, break it up. Plate compactors and things of that nature. And my thought was that if you spread them apart in the future, you could put a fabric cover over the top of it, which gives you a little bit more covered storage for some of the equipment stuck outside.
Build a roof.
Just a thought. But it would be nice if we could move on that to get them here so that we can have time to to start moving stuff and then scrap them.
There's only about 50% in each container right now that's worth saving. The rest of it's garbage. I can tell you, I walked down both of them.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much junk in there, it isn't funny.
If you save the good stuff, get rid of the junk,
Exactly.
organize it.
And while we're cleaning out with metal and everything else now's the time to do it.
Clean up
Do
before
you still have time the bandwidth to look at those containers, the replacement ones?
Yeah, whenever we tasked Steve with that, so
Okay. Oh, you did. All right.
yeah, we tasked him to clean up the yard and look at shipping containers,
Perfect.
figure out location possibly which would work best.
I think we did get a price already from somebody.
We had a bunch of prices, but they all need to be
You
updated.
have those, copy of those?
No, I have.
But I don't think they're meeting what he's looking for now.
Oh, Fran has all
but
that.
they may have it.
Right.
you
Fran
know?
should have it all saved up there. I don't have my copy with me.
Got some quote on some.
Yeah.
But there no depends on how much money the town wants to spend.
None.
You know,
But
We don't want to spend any.
no,
you ask want.
That's rounding it up. I think we were looking at, what was it,
It was about
three to four
grand a piece.
3 or 4 grand a
Yeah,
piece.
so far.
So I don't know what you got for pricing already, but how far off is that?
I'm all for the side doors because that's what we did on all of our job sites. They got rid of all the one door because it exactly your reasoning.
Does
Able to
it
split
still
things
have one? Does it still have like a garage door type thing?
Yeah,
to
and then you've got the side.
it? Okay, and just side doors. All right.
And you've got easier access to put different things in there.
exactly. I know. One that I looked at was 40-footer, 4 doors, 4,120.
Yeah, so
So you're in the range.
we're in the ballpark.
Now, if you wanted to spend another 5,200 for a canopy,
Could certainly be in the future.
that's a 40 by 40 by 13.
Linda, on your CIP, there you go. Canopy.
Well,
Concrete.
I've seen them build roofs right from one to the other with a big space in between them.
You gonna donate
And
your time?
utilize the hell of that. It's a few rafters, dude. A few rafters and a few plywood. You guys up from Mass, shingle that thing.
What else you got, Steve? Anything else?
That's pretty much where I am right now.
So, yeah, obviously, where they've done some paving in town. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
So there's been questions raised. There's thoughts, considerations. What I'd ask is that maybe Andy, you and you all set, Priscilla? All right. So maybe Steve, if you and Andy could take a look at the workmanship and the work that's done, and see if there's anything that we need to address.
Absolutely.
With that, Rick, do you want to be part of it? But you can only send 2 select board members.
I think there's a couple of things. I don't know what the plan is going to be. I know in the past we've done roadside gravel, and especially coal bath is one that I looked at. When we've got a couple of the driveways that are way below finished pavement. And I'm wondering if we would throw gravel in those, and they're not paved driveways, they're gravel driveways. But
Maybe
there's a
put a little
3 or 4 inch difference there.
Which were built too low to begin with, right?
Maybe, but they've got quite a hump there now.
So if we could take a look at those, is it something the town needs to address? Is it something we need to talk to the paving contractor to address? And that way, instead of us just complaining about our road.
My other question is, I don't know if you've noticed, is
'Cause
on used
all I
coal
know is it's black and I drive my truck on it.
exactly
That's all I wanna know.
is when you're ending in a gravel, usually you dig that back and they bury the end of the pavement so that the plows aren't catching it. It looks to me on the end of Colback in both those spots, they didn't bury it. And you can see that the plow's going to tear it right out.
So we need to add gravel.
Adding it, I'm thinking they should have buried it and they didn't.
I'm thinking maybe you should be a part of that as well.
But
Okay.
Because if I'm a part of it, then it's all getting ripped up and redone. So I'll tell you right now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
just
why we
so-
like to go and look at it and make an actual evaluation.
it's just those
We
things.
just
I
can't send
know that
3.
usually
So,
they'll
2 go.
pull back the gravel and bury the lip.
You keyed it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it doesn't look like it's done. They've done that. So
You guys can duke it out over who goes.
And, yeah.
You don't want me out there.
Right.
Trust
So
me.
if you can, are you going to the thing on Thursday where they're drilling the hole in the truck?
No.
I can.
Well, no, I was just going to say, because if we have you guys together, it'd save you time and extra trip. But if you guys just,
I won't be there at the time, but I can.
okay.
I don't know how late Steve will be there, but I can call him tomorrow. We can figure it out.
do we have a plan?
Thursday is usually not my day,
Okay.
Yeah.
but I plan on coming in
Just for that.
but
So Andy, if you and Steve just figure out a time to go
Yeah.
and take Gary with you.
Do we have a plan to start backing up this asphalt or?
I think that's what I just asked him to go and figure out.
Oh,
That's what we just asked him to go figure out.
okay, because we'll lose it if we don't, you know. 'Cause some of it's this deep on the,
I mean, they still have to shoulder it. They're going to do that next week. One shoulder.
the contractor probably has that in his contract.
Right.
Yeah.
they are doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you not read the concept, the bid?
It would take us till Christmas to get it done.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, we've done it before. We had the truck come in. I'm just making sure it's getting done. That's all.
I'm going to be up there on Thursday anyways. I want to see that operation.
Perfect, thank you, because Andy could not attend, and that was on the agenda tonight to see if we could, right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Some of us have to work so we can pay our taxes.
Time is
Oh,
that at?
there we go.
What time is that at?
2 o'clock.
2
Two.
o'clock.
Yeah. Great. So you and Andy will come up with a plan to go take a peek at the work that's done. Gary, you'll go with them, and
Sure.
Rick will stay home
You better keep me
or
home.
go to the job.
You just got to keep me home.
Awesome. Steve, thank you. A little better this week up there? Last week?
Rip it up. Do it.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe you get it right.
I need to get them back on grading and
Yeah. And are you talking with Sullivan Tire about giving us a proposal on that tire management program?
I'm gonna talk to Sullivan Tire and see what they have to say.
Would
There's
does
also
Pete's do that? Pete's Tire Barn?
Pete's Tire Buy.
They came out and did our loader. They brought a
Really?
truck. Yeah. Yeah.
All
They'll,
those big ones will do that.
so,
I mean, we've
Whoever-
used.
you know,
Well, especially if we're looking at excavator tires too, you know, throw in a little candy.
I mean, we've used Sullivan Tire there, and we've used Northeast Tire in Belmont.
Okay.
But they don't come out Northeast Tire in Belmont, but they still have government pricing.
Tire guys
State
from
pricing.
Farmington.
discount tire and Pep Boys.
All right.
Thank you.
Anything else,
Thank you.
Steve? No?
Not this section.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Did you want to stay for Okay. So just on new business, we got the policing grant, right, Karen? That came in. And the quarterly highway block grant. Do we have any old business?
I didn't see anything in there.
No folders.
Any miscellaneous?
No.
So what we'll do is we'll open up for public input, and then we can have two non-publics. And that'll do it.
What about Earth Spid? What are we doing with this?
We only have one, so we can accept it. We would have the option to not accept the bid and go back out to bid again.
Wow. We had it out there for 3 weeks, right?
We did.
And we did say today was the deadline.
We did.
And why Aaron's asking for an extension, I'm not really sure.
I think somebody showed up at the last minute to try and get a bid in. Is that?
I think there were more than one companies that showed interest and had not seen it.
Right. So they didn't go to the walkthrough.
What I can add is that after having 3 board members say that they would be okay with going forward, I think it did get re-advertised that it's been extended, right, wrong, or indifferent.
Right.
That
We re-advertised that already?
it went out on the website after, after 3 members said, yes, we could extend it to get better bids. Then, yes, then I replied to the engineer. To extend it.
And all of this was at like 5 o'clock last night. So I voted against it, extending it. So
I didn't know we only had one. I mean, see, this is why you don't vote that way. You don't have all the information. If I'd known we only had one.
Well, we didn't know that until 4 or 5 tonight.
right, yeah. I mean,
This,
you and I would both.
So when we were told, we didn't have any.
Before you didn't have anything.
We didn't have any.
So the position the board is in here is we theoretically couldn't vote yesterday to extend the bid deadline. That's it. That we shouldn't have done that. Period. We have a bid. We didn't know. I actually thought somebody else would put a bid in who did not. So if we extend it, we put them at jeopardy. Our option is to reject their bid and go back out to bid again would be the only thing that would be the appropriate way to extend it at this point in time, is say that we've got one, we're going to reject it, go back out, and because it's Earth, I abstain from Earth's stuff. But I would tell you that if it wasn't Earth and it was the kid out of Deerfield, we actually kind of liked him when he came in, and we rejected his bid at this point in time and said, because you were the only one, we're going to reject you. I'm going to guess that he would never bid for the town again. So I think it does become tough to take the local guy and say, we're rejecting the bid because there's only one, and he's under the estimated cost of the job.
That's really not fair to them because we've already set an amount. So it already kind of sets the amount.
So now Earth has to go back and reconsider this amount
or lower.
and come back with either the same one or a lower amount.
And when Earth came in, he asked if they were going to be opened, and I said that
I mean, if we didn't open it, it would have been fine.
He said it was fine not to open, but it was up to.
Yeah. We have to open it. We posted it.
So when it went out the second time, we didn't have any.
No, this only went out once.
This one came in after that went out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and on time.
Right. The vote to extend the deadline is a null and void vote. That vote doesn't count.
Yeah.
Can I talk?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Anytime you want, Priscilla.
I am totally happy with the bid we have, and I make a motion for acceptance because he's local, we know he does his job, and I think he's
I'm thinking that this is a decent bid, and he met all the requirements that we asked for on the time that we asked for it. So I think it's important, and I'll second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. So the motion is to accept the bid for $138,950.
So, in that case, at 6:55, okay, I see you leaning forward, Denise. I'm just gonna go. I didn't. Not yet. No, I just said at 6:55. I was just announcing the time. At 6:55, we're open for public input. And Denise, well,
Yes, Denise Adams, 296 Holmes Road. I just wanted to go on the record as thanking both the Old Home Day Committee and the Farmers Market for an unbelievably successful event on Saturday. And I also wanted to acknowledge that it was very nice to see all 5 of you there on Saturday. I don't remember the last time that happened, but it was noticeable. So thank you very much.
and 2 of us did bring our bathing suits. Rick spent a lot of time in the water.
I know who made sure of that.
I had a really nice one picked out from Amazon, but it didn't get here in time. So, but next year.
Thank God for Amazon being late.
So I just wanted to go on the record.
All right,
Thank you.
You leaving?
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Denise. Nothing? Yeah? Nothing?
Going once.
All right, at 6:56, we'll close public input. Is there anything else we have for the public session other than our 2 non-publics?
Just one follow up from last week. There was the survey for Parade Road, where we never voted on that. And
We didn't vote?
we never voted on that last week.
Okay.
No, you said to wait, and because she's.
Were we gonna wait?
That's right,
till
she's coming in.
She's coming.
next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, it sounded like there was, the first time there was this urgency, if we didn't do it, they'd never come back again.
Right.
And then last week, the urgency wasn't quite there, that they'd come and do what we need to do. So.
Okay.
Rick, you got anything?
Nope. Yeah, I do, but not for public session.
Gary?
Nope.
All right, in that case,
Just one thing, Linda Bramante has reached out and asked for myself and you as chair, or if someone else wanted to join for the town hall portion of CIP project.
okay.
She would like us to meet with her next Wednesday,
Is that the 2:45?
2:45.
I am going to Sturbridge, Mass, so I do not know that I'll be back.
I mean,
Rob
is
Is that something that needs to be in the CIP?
What's that?
I thought it was me.
The town hall
Well, we have
addition?
to have any conversations of any capital needs that we have.
Yeah, but
So-
isn't that supposed to be future 6 years down the road needs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, right now, the only project is the addition that I know of, but if the board.
So are we talking about something like in here or something? Or?
Where are we
More,
on
or-
where are we on computers and technology and stuff
Right.
like that, Karen? I think that would potentially be in there.
That's typically raised every year in the budget
Okay.
through an expendable fund. I can't think of anything else, 35,000 or more.
That's what I said.
Yes,
Um,
that's the base.
There may be, so depending on how we do the addition,
Mhm.
and if we separate it out, putting the new septic in could move into a CIP because that would be more than 35,000. Replacing the heating system could also move into there as well. So that would allow breaking up the addition into smaller chunks that would become part of the CIP. And it takes the burden off of it. What, Priscilla?
What time on Wednesday is the meeting?
2:45, Priscilla?
Okay, on the 20th, all right, I got it.
Are you good for that if I can't get back in time?
Yeah,
Okay,
I can be here.
all right.
Could we do Tuesday instead if you want to do Tuesday?
Tuesday's even worse.
Tuesday. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, 2:45 is not a great time for
3 o'clock.
Sunday, right after church.
that. Actually, yes. 11:15. 11:15, depending on how long Sam talks for. And some days, you just look.
We just gotta make sure they're all posted. All the meetings.
Yeah, I'm in Wyndham, New Hampshire from 1 to 2:30 probably on Tuesday. And I'm in Sturbridge on Wednesday and Connecticut on Thursday. TD season coming up.
Sounds like me.
We could always move it to the following Tuesday, which is the 26th.
At night? Middle of the day doesn't work.
Tuesday nights never work.
Tuesday nights would never work.
So Wednesday?
In the Wednesday evening,
She really wants you there, Rob.
Yeah.
apparently.
Oh, it's up to you.
So you could go with Wednesday the 20th if you can do it at, what time works, Kim?
Well,
If we do it in the
45
evening.
is what she said, and if Priscilla can, but if you want to.
Priscilla can do it. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right. Yeah, Priscilla gets it. If I get back, I'll stop by because it can still be Priscilla and I.
Yeah, sure.
There'd be 2 of us. And if not, it's all on you, Priscilla. Just bring Wesley.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
That's it. All right. And does that has to be posted, Karen? For the CIP?
She, Linda's
You gotta
posted
post
the
it.
meetings. To post.
Okay.
Yeah, because that one outside in the display cabinet needs to be taken down and rechanged. Yeah. I haven't looked at that one, like probably then. Yeah.
All
I
right.
assume it's the same.
In that case, move into non-public. How much time do you need? I think you need longer time, Rick, right?
You guys.
How much time do you need?
See you, Sam. Thanks for coming.
We'll just hand it to Steve first, get a minute out.
Okay. Make a motion to go into non-public, 91A. What are we doing?
Colon 3,
Three,
number 2,
2C.
C.
I'm assuming we're talking personnel.
Are we going in with Steve?
We're gonna go with Steve first.
If it's personnel?
Thank you. You can listen to the Thank you, Rick. So I made the motion. Who seconded?